Hello everybody, JenniferMaker here. It's a beautiful day to make a lovely angel shadow box ornament. I just love angels and I love shadow boxes, so putting them together is even better. Plus, this one is small enough to hang on your Christmas tree. They're so easy, but so beautiful, and I can't wait to show you how to make your very own. I started making this collection of shadow box ornaments when I was just about to celebrate reaching 1 million YouTube subscribers. Thank you, everybody. Each design means something special to me and my JenniferMaker journey, and I hope you like them too. So the owl in this ornament might look familiar from my SVGs Made Simple video series. Number 2 is this design with an adorable cardinal. The cardinal is from a project from Maker Academy Weekend 2022, and the snowman next to him is from this year's weekend event. The farmhouse is from our title sequence on all our videos, and there's even a star in the sky for each of the Maker Academy Weekend tutorials that we had this year. Lots of symbolism in this one. This is probably my favorite one so far. So many special memories. Number 3 is this adorable tree and presents design, which I shared on Black Friday, and it reminds me of a cozy Christmas morning. There's even little cutout stockings hanging from the fireplace. Aren't they cute? You can find all of these in a download folder for this project. It's number 555 in my free resource library at JenniferMaker.com/library. But I didn't want to stop at just those 3. I wanted to make 6 unique designs, one for each of the 6 zeros in the number 1 million. That was the whole idea in the beginning, right? Like this beautiful angel. Isn't she just so pretty? I love angels. It's one of my nicknames going back many years, plus Greg likes to call me that. And there's just something about angels that makes me feel a sense of peace and love. The angel in this ornament is based on my layered angel luminary design from last year's Maker Academy weekend, which you can find over at JenniferMaker.com/428. So, if you're doing the math, there are 2 more designs to come, right? I will tell you all about those at the end of this video. In the meantime, I want to show you how to make an angel ornament of your very own. And in this video, I'll use a Cricut Maker 3, but you can use any Cricut to make these, including the Cricut Joy, the Joy Extra, or even another cutting machine that uses SVG or DXF cut files. And you can totally do this. It's so easy to do. Now, I'll cut my ornaments from white 65-pound cardstock and an optional frame made from glitter cardstock. You'll need a green standard grip machine mat, a brayer, and a spatula tool to remove delicate pieces from the mat. A weeding tool, scissors, and tweezers are really also helpful to have on hand too for these intricate designs. Lastly, you'll need some ribbon to hang it with. And that's pretty much it. Simple materials and a beautiful, impressive result. This is my favorite kind of crafting. I've got a full list of tools and supplies, plus links to where to find everything in my materials list. It's in my blog post at JenniferMaker.com/555. Ready to get started? Let me show you where to find the files, and then I'll show you how to cut it and put it together. Step 1, get my free shadow box ornaments. First, download my free designs at JenniferMaker.com/555. You can either download right from that link by saving the project or download from my entire free design collection. To find it, look for Libraries in the red bar at the top, and then click either Get a Password if you don't yet have one, or click Enter the library. Search the page for design number 555 and click the link to download the designs. Inside the file, you'll find PDF, DXF, and SVG folders with my Angel Shadow Box ornament design, as well as the cardinal, owl, and Christmas tree designs. There are versions of the files without score lines and versions that require a scoring tool. I'll show you how to prepare both versions of the Angel design and Cricut design space. And I'll show you how to make one of your own using a Cricut Maker 3, but you can also use really any Cricut, including the Cricut Joy, or really any machine that uses cut files. I've even included a set of SVGs that you can cut on your Cricut Joy. Upload the SVG of your choice to your canvas in Cricut Design Space. If you're not sure how to upload, go to JenniferMaker.com/SVGS to learn how to unzip and upload SVG files. Step 2, prepare your design. First, I'll show you how to prepare a version with dashed cut lines, which doesn't require a scoring tool. Here's how it looks on my canvas. First, I'll ungroup the design by clicking the ungroup icon. The white layers create the ornament itself. Then there is an optional yellow halo layer to decorate the front of your ornament. If you do not want to use this halo accent piece, make sure to delete or hide it now. I want to use the halo on my ornament, so I'll keep it. There's nothing else to do. Your angel ornament with dash cut lines is ready to cut. But if you want to use the scoreline version, watch me demonstrate how to prepare it now. Here's how the SVG with score lines looks when it's first on my canvas. Okay, so the first thing you want to do whenever you upload a design and need to prepare it for scoring is to ungroup it, just like I had you do earlier with the other version. Then look for and find the first group of 2 layers in the Layers panel over on the right and select the top one. In the Operation menu, select Score. Now click the group to select both layers and then click Attach. And that's it. That's how you set a line for scoring and attach it to its base layer. Do this for the other 8 grouped layer pairs, and then your score version is ready. And now you're ready to cut. With the correct machine selected, click Make. On the Prepare screen, make sure the mat's material sizes match the papers you're using. Select the first mat and click Continue. For the white cardstock, set the material to medium cardstock, 80 pound, and change the pressure to more for a cleaner cut. Place your cardstock face up on a green standard grip machine mat and use a brayer to make sure it's really evenly adhered, as this helps get better cuts. And then with a clean fine point blade and the clamp, load your mat into your machine and begin cutting. When the cut is finished, unload the mat and flip it over onto your work surface, and then roll the mat back to release your cardstock without ripping or tearing. Use your spatula to help lift stubborn or delicate areas. When you remove the pieces, lay them face up for easier assembly later. Continue on and cut the rest of your white cardstock mats. If you're adding the optional glitter cardstock halo piece, select the glitter cardstock base material setting and choose more pressure on that mat. Step 3, assemble your shadow box ornament. Grab the top and bottom ornament pieces. Fold all the tabs inward in the same direction where they meet the edge of the circle, which isn't a circle at all, technically. It's actually a decagon, which is a 10-sided shape. But with so many sides, it looks and acts like a circle, especially when you add the next part. Grab the 4 strips. There's 2 with tiny rectangle cutouts and 2 without. Each piece has large tabs, with small tabs on each end. These little tabs work to lock the pieces together into place without needing any glue. Match them up and lay them out in the same direction, with the large end tabs pointing to the left and the side tabs pointing up. Pick up one of the smaller strips with the tiny rectangle cutouts. On the end tab, fold the small tabs back. Flip the strip over and fold all of the side tabs toward you, like this. Now bend the small tabs inward, all in the same direction. The same direction you folded the small tabs on the larger end tab. Fold its matching strip the same way. Now take the other 2 larger strips and fold them the same way you did the other 2. Take one set of strips with the folds pointed towards you and align them so the end tab on one meets up with the slot on the other. Insert the tab fully into the slot so it's on the same side as the folded pieces. Then unfold the small tabs to lock it in. Connect the other two larger strips to one another the same way. Match up the smaller strip with the rectangle cutouts with the round piece with the rectangle cutout. And then match the larger strip with the round piece with the circle cutout. Find the tab at one end of one of the strips, fold it down, and use your thumb to hold it in place. With the folded tabs on the round piece facing you, and the strip's large tabs pointing toward you, hold the small tabs down and begin inserting the larger tabs through a slot on the round piece. Once it's fully in, unfold the small tabs to lock it in place. Continue inserting the large side tabs into the round pieces slots, in order, unfolding the small tabs as you go. Now, as you go along, keep checking to make sure the attached strip is facing the right direction before moving on to the next tab. There are a lot of tabs, but this is how we get a nice, smooth curve on the outside. The last part with the joint might be tricky, but it will go in. When you're finished inserting all the tabs, the end tab should be on the outside with the slot on the inside. Insert the tab into the slot and then unfold the smaller tabs to lock it in. You may need to push some of the other tabs down to be able to unfold the smaller ones. Follow these same steps to attach the other strip to the other circular piece. Now put the two pieces together like a box. The piece with the small rectangle cutout is the back of the ornament and will go inside the front piece with the large circle cutout. Find the solid round piece and fold in each tab. Now fold the other crease lines on each tab in the same direction to create a rolled effect. I call these legs. Continue on folding the tabs on the other layers the same way. You might be wondering, what are these for? Well, this is actually an alternative to using foam spacers. I'll show you. So open your box, position the back piece so the rectangle cutout is horizontal and straight on your work surface, and insert the solid back layer into the bottom piece with the legs on the bottom. These legs will work as spacers between the layers, creating the 3D effect that we normally get from foam spacers, but without the extra materials. Isn't that awesome? Place the next layer in the box, face up and pointing up. Use the PDF in the file download as reference if you need it. Now see the space between the layers? That's because of those feet that we folded in. It's pretty cool. Then insert the rest of the layers the same way. If you want to add the optional halo, just add a few dots of glue and add it to the top angel layer. It's totally optional though. If any layers rotated as you were assembling your ornament, just gently turn them back into place. Now fold the small hanger piece in half along the dashed line. Fold the other dashed lines in the opposite direction, like this. Inside the front frame piece of the ornament box, find the slot and hold down the tab underneath it. From inside the frame, push the hanger piece through the slot. The folded base keeps it from slipping through. Align the hanger with the top of the shadow box design and push the front frame down into place. If the box doesn't look like it's completely closed, you can use some clear Scotch tape around the inside of the front frame to hold the tabs down and out of the way. Turn on your LED string lights to make sure they work, and then turn the ornament face down, and starting with the end opposite the battery pack, feed the lights into the rectangular hole on the back. Rotate the ornament as you go to help evenly space out the lights inside. You can tuck the end with the battery pack all the way inside the hole, or let it hang out a little for easy access to the control. If you're adding the optional accent frame, bend the tabs back and insert them into the top and bottom slots on the front of the ornament. Now tie a ribbon through the hole in the hanger and your ornament is complete. When you unpack your ornament next year, you might find that its layers have shifted a little bit because after all, we didn't glue anything. You can, of course, glue things if you want, but I think that it's really cool that we don't have to glue. But if this happens, it's really easily fixable. Just take off the halo and the front piece, and then carefully rotate the layers back into place. Tweezers can help with this too. If the layers are tough to move, don't worry. Since we didn't use any glue, we can just pull the layers out and place them back in, nice and aligned. If you'll be mailing your ornament as a gift, you can put a dab of craft glue on each of the rolled cardstock feet to keep the layers in place. Once your layers are back in place, put the front of the ornament back on. There, good as new. Step 4, show it off. And here's my finished paper ornament shadow box, along with all of the others in my collection so far. These gorgeous little shadow box ornaments have been so much fun to design and create, and I hope you enjoyed them as much as I have. Now keep an eye out for 2 more ornament shadow box designs that we'll be releasing soon. Like my flowers design, which has a peony from my very first YouTube video, as well as a sunflower and butterflies from 2 of our most popular tutorials that first year. I'll also be releasing the Shooting Star design to celebrate Cricut Kickoff, which is a free course to help you set up your Cricut for success. Watch my blog post at JenniferMaker.com for details on when these designs will be released. Now, if you have any questions about working with cardstock or your Cricut machine or anything else Cricut or craft related that you think I can help you with, please let me know. You can leave your question below this video or ask over at our Cricut Crafters group at JenniferMaker.com/CricutCrafters. And please come share photos of your beautiful shadow box ornaments. I love seeing them. Posting pictures lets you show off your awesome creations, plus it inspires others to create, including me. And that's it for today. Until tomorrow, this is Jennifer Maker reminding you to craft a life you love.